You're standing at a food stand and someone just told you their taco tasted weird. What happens in the next 10 seconds decides if that person becomes a fan or a one-star review with all caps in the title. Here's the thing nobody tells new vendors. A complaint is not an attack. It is a gift wrapped in annoyance because it is basically free feedback that most businesses pay thousands of dollars for. So why do so many staff freeze up like a deer staring at a food truck's headlights? Because nobody gave them the words. And without the words, your brain just panics and says things like, "That's weird, nobody else complained." That sentence right there is basically a villain origin story for a bad review. You never argue with a taste bud because you cannot win an argument against someone's tongue. The fix is something called a script. But do not picture Shakespeare, picture more like 3 tiny Lego blocks stacked together. Block 1 is empathy, block 2 is action, block 3 is a small win they can feel in the moment. Empathy sounds like, "Thank you for telling me that is not the experience we want you to have." Notice nobody said sorry 20 times or acted like the sky is falling, because over-apologizing actually makes people trust you less. Weird but true. Then comes the action line, something short like, "Let me get you a fresh one right now," or "Let me grab my manager so we can make this right." The magic word here is right now, because speed is basically the seasoning that makes an apology taste real. Now, let us talk mechanics for 1 second, because this is where the 5th grade science teacher in me shows up. Food safety complaints, meaning things like undercooked meat or a weird smell, need to be treated differently than quality complaints like "this is too salty," because one is about health and one is about preference. For safety complaints, staff should be trained to stop selling that batch immediately, like hitting pause on a video game, no debate, no, just this one time. History has receipts here too, since outbreaks tracked by health departments back in 2017 and 2018 showed that hesitation, not the food itself, was often the reason small problems turned into shutdowns. For quality complaints, the fix is usually just a swap or a refund, and staff should never need permission from 3 managers just to make someone happy with a $5 item. If your team needs a meeting to solve a $5 problem, that is not customer service, that is a bureaucracy cosplaying as a food stand. Some vendors write these scripts on an index card taped inside the booth, and honestly, that is not lazy, that is genius, because memory fails under pressure but a laminated card does not. Think of it like a cheat sheet, except instead of getting you in trouble, it is literally your job to use it. Here is a twist most people do not expect. The goal of the script is not actually to make the complaint disappear, the goal is to make the person feel heard, because most humans just want to know somebody noticed. There's a reason airlines, hospitals, and yes, even food trucks train for this the same way. A calm, rehearsed response under stress is not fake. It is preparation. The same way a fire drill is not about expecting a fire every day, it is about not panicking on the one day it happens. So, next time someone hands you back a plate with a face like they just met a ghost, remember the 3 blocks. Empathy, action, quick win, and suddenly a bad moment becomes the reason they come back next weekend and bring 5 friends. Do you want to learn more about how we help vendors build scripts like this for their own events? Check out our links in the description below.